Let me tell you about something else that it's a silly thing that I see in there's a headline in the Herald that says, "Did Brian Flores leave? What is it? Unrepaired scars or permanent scars? Did Brian Flores leave permanent scars on Tua?" Yeah, no, asshole. He's only gone on to be in the MVP race for the next 2 years. All he does is continue to improve, be more confident, open. There's nothing that has affected that guy. What affects him is people that are trying to hurt him, his career. Of course, that's going to slow you down. If you have a coach that hates you, that's going to slow you down. That's going to bog you down, bro. If your father hates you, if your father just beats on you, if your father doesn't give a shit about you, that's going to beat you down, bro. Now, it doesn't mean that you're not going to come through and you're not going to survive and you're not going to, have what's it called? A successful life. Lots of people face adversity and then they overcome it, dude. That's all. He was in Alabama. He won a championship, got a hip injury, now overcame it. Hell of a lot harder than Flo. And then he overcame Flo. And he's going to overcome the doubters, and he overcomes the ankle injury, and he overcomes the concussions, and whatever. He does whatever it takes. That's what great players do. Great players attack whatever they have to improve on, and they achieve it. So whether it's his ball handling that was fantastic, whether it's his eyes looking off people and manipulating it, whether it's him now trying to get his body in shape so he can manipulate the pocket a little bit more, his agility so he can move around, sling it a little faster, all of those kind of things. I mean, that's who this guy is. Yeah, he wants you to doubt him. He wants you, like I read where he went up to Jordan Poyer in practice the other day and said, "Hey, man, thanks for going hard in practice." He's not shying away from any challenges whatsoever. So if you think he has any permanent scars, or if you think he's soft, or like you're so ignorant at this point, and you can't see the incredible toughness this guy has mentally and physically. The entire world tells you you can't come back from a hip injury. And he fucking comes back from the hip injury to play right at the beginning of the season and gets slammed by Michael Brockers. And how are you going to play with a broken rib and a effed up nugget on the thumb, on the throwing hand, on the knuckle? How are you going to do that? Well, yeah, he's going to do it. He's going to figure out a way to do it. He got wobbled in the Buffalo game. He comes right back, tries to come back. It's just that's who he is. So if you think that his dad beating on him, verbally, Saban, verbally, Flores, verbally, and he's still here, which it would have broken many like Ryan Leaf. Ryan Leaf couldn't handle a fucking reporter's question. You want contrast? You want to see what is not being able to handle shit, where you like go completely haywire and you lose it. There you go. Sammy Smith fumbles a couple times. Fucking guy loses it. Hell of a talent. Nick Anderson misses some free throws in the finals. Guy was never the same person again, dude. You people don't know what soft is. You people don't know what it is to crumble. You don't know what it's like to watch people that really can't come back from adversity. Like that again, being old. Being old sucks because your body breaks down and all that kind of stuff. But the fact that I'm approaching, I'll be 58 in October 1st. I'm approaching 60 years. I've seen a lot of shit. It's all recorded here. I've witnessed it. I know. I know what heart and determination is. And Tua is all heart and determination, bro. He's Michael Chang against Ivan Lendl in the French Open, cramped up and finding a way to win. That's what it is. And Michael Chang wasn't the most imposing tennis player in the world. Ivan Lendl was. I know what a warrior looks like. And I don't judge them by their size or their speed or whatever physical attribute that's freakish. I judge them by their heart. And I don't know if I don't know how many people have a bigger heart than Tua. More guts than Tua, more character than Tua, toughness than Tua. Problem is, all of you measure toughness by, okay, you've got to be able to lift up a house, and then that's your toughness. I don't know. Ryan Leaf wasn't as tough as Tua. David Carr took a beating, didn't come back from that beating. Interesting. Took all those sacks and then never came back from it. He didn't break his hip. He didn't have a coach that hated him and told him how much he hated him for 2 years. I find this to be the most asinine conversation that's out there. Judging that guy's toughness, that guy's character. When all he's done is proven that he will not give up. That's all he's proven. Couple concussions, bunch of you wussies. Oh, he's got to quit football. That guy wasn't going to quit football. And I told you back then, he never thought of quitting football. That's other people. Hey, yeah, well, you should think about it. That guy was never ever that never even crossed his mind. Does he have to deal with the conversation with the wife and the family? Yeah, of course. But are you, any of you out there, do you think, when you're a man, you do things, that you are committed to? And so it just, to me, did Brian Flores leave, permanent scars? Oh man, I just find it like, if you really think that, it's because you just never believed in the kid and you're just trying to grasp. That's all you're doing, because you have zero proof that he's not tough as hell. I have all the proof. All I've seen is pure toughness. I mean, how many people screw up their ankles and say, no, let's just put a titanium rod around it, and so it won't happen again. Like, you don't hear that kind of stuff. That's just like, whatever it takes. It's Imagine Dragons. I'll do whatever it takes. Anyway, I just love the adrenaline in my face. I do whatever it takes. And that's TUA. But some of you can't imagine that he's a dragon. Fire-breathing dragon. But you will. You will.